So let's
Jeffrey,
start. Yeah.
my name is Dominic.
What is your name? Yeah.
Mi nombre es Dominic.
Where are you from? From a little bit more.
I
How
am
about you?
originally from Philadelphia, and I currently live in Los Angeles, Beverly Hills. Literally 90210.
And that's what I know. Your favorite
It's not a
place?
joke, and all my friends listening to this and family, I know you think I'm joking, but it's true. The zip code is 90210.
Yes. And so what? So let's tell people where we're starting. What project are we starting? We're starting two different projects. One is the DK Mindset. So why don't
Yes.
you tell us a little bit more about it? What is the DK Mindset?
The DK mindset. That's an interesting place to be in. But so, on a serious note, the DK mindset has been a podcast and also healing tools that I've wanted to share with the world, with community, with friends, with family. I have been somebody who has done a ton of inner work, a ton of healing work, different methodologies. Some things work for me, some don't. But what I would say is I learned to get to the root cause of an issue and how to heal from it, grow from it, and then share it and pass it on to other people so that we all keep raising our vibration because we all learn and grow from each other in different ways. So we're all each other's mirror.
And what makes you like especially during these times, like right now we're like going through difficult times.
This
So I
time,
think this is the perfect time to help people. And
absolutely, because I've been manifesting this, and that's another topic that will be in the podcast because my life is a manifestation, and so is yours.
yeah,
And when you understand how powerful manifestation is, because where I grew up on the East Coast in Philadelphia at the time, like you were strange if you did yoga. And I
yeah,
was doing vinyasa yoga at 18 in college and going to Trader Joe's, and there was only one in the whole state.
yes,
So my point is that I forget myself that not everyone studies this. You practice it. I
and,
practice this every day.
and there's people that they don't even know. Like you have told my family about I mean, they know about it, but they don't practice it, like meditation,
Yes, like your
journaling.
mom with that ding.
Yeah.
Because I have a
Yes.
one of the small bells that I ring each morning, and I do it 3 times. And I learned that at Agape Spiritual Center from Michael Bernard Beckwith. And it just sets the tone of vibration for the day. And I remember your mom,
Yes.
she laughed because one morning she came in and she said, ding. And now she does it every morning because she knows when she hears that I'm up. And it actually, I didn't realize that when you have like we were with family for
Yep.
Christmas
For Christmas.
and your whole family was here.
Yeah.
And that's kind of cool because in my head, it's just, I'm such a person that I'm so routine. That's why I did competitive bodybuilding.
Yeah.
So that is something I do every morning. I even brought it out here to Joshua Tree. And actually the house had one.
Yes, I did. That's actually true. Yeah.
So rock on, because I don't know the owners of this house, but I will say it's got badass energy in here. It
yeah,
is
there's definitely
so
a go-to
chill.
here.
Because you can place a house in Joshua Tree and it's going to feel chill.
Yep.
But sometimes when you get in the house, it's like chaotic.
So we chose this house because I mean I think it's like a beautiful property. Like we'll have the podcast during the day
It's
as well.
peaceful.
It's peaceful. It's like in the middle of nowhere. We have no distractions. We wanna
And
disconnect from LA and all the energy. But
disconnect.
disconnect, yeah.
So that word, what you just said, and we'll circle back to why the podcast now, why your app, Day Ahead. Why am I bringing my fitness app back, which was amazing because it helps so many people, Day Ahead Fitness, because now is the time I feel where people are we're all going through it. Whether I try to limit how much I'm on social media or what I'm reading. I learn or educate what I need to know.
Yeah.
And then I might discuss it with you or a friend, and that's it. Because if it's it beats you down. Our
It does.
nervous system or neurological, we can't handle these stressors every day. It's negative. So what can you do now to center yourself? There's so many tools and techniques, and that's what I want to share with everyone, because the more we do that, the more we find our inner peace and raise the vibration,
Yep.
the more it spreads to everyone around you and to the rest of the world. So unilaterally, that is what is happening. Everything going on is for a reason, and it's horrible to live through right now. It's depressing. We all feel however we feel. However, there's always light at the end of the tunnel,
Yeah.
right? So, like Martin Luther King, he just passed President's Day, right? Was it
Yeah.
President's? Yeah.
Just,
And there is that was a segment, and he pushed through. He was an amazing role model and speaker, and he changed so much from one person by raising his vibration and movement and educating others that just because someone's black or a different color of your skin or who cares? Who the fuck cares? Why the fuck do you care if I'm marrying you or I'm marrying a female or I'm gonna marry the tree? Who cares?
yeah. I mean, I feel like people are too. Those are like people that care about it. They're probably not
Insecure.
healed, insecure, unhappy, and they just want to bring other people down. Because that's
Yes.
something that I learned when actually working in New York doing sales, like business to business. They actually taught us, don't let people's negative energy, them being mean or like a bully, like get into you, because that's a projection of who they are. If they put
Correct.
you down, if they judge you for who you are, that's a projection of who they
Yeah.
are. So just smile and say, I don't know. Well, like
Well,
what I used to
you
say
leave them
is
at peace.
leave them at peace. And I actually feel like I learned to feel bad, not like bad, but for people, because I'm like, that's such a sad life to be just judging others, putting other people down, instead of, I don't know, like doing the work on yourself and trying to be happy. So you don't have time to be judging and just going
And
against other
that's why
people's life.
we don't judge them, and
Yeah.
we okay, like
I feel
that's
bad.
how you feel. I'm actually sorry that you don't want to educate yourself, and you're so one-sided, or you're part of a population that things get in their head because someone decided this.
Yeah.
Someone decided to do this, and because they're evil. Because they're hiding, because they're not happy, and they're very intelligent, and they're a high functioning narcissist. And that's how you get a mass population to believe in certain things. And it's similar to what is going on now. And we are becoming, if you haven't noticed, globally awakened. It is riots everywhere, whether some of them are screened out and we can't see.
Yeah.
We are becoming awakened as a humanity. And this shift, we're going from a third to a fifth dimension. And some of you listening to this right now may not understand that. And I will get into these topics in the podcast, because if you don't know what a third and fifth dimension is, that's okay. Because I didn't always know it. And now I do, and I feel it. And I am a very high vibration. And I know when my vibration lowers.
Yeah.
And I'm very empathetic. So I feel everyone's vibration. So I can kind of adapt and mold and feel, and my job is always for myself is to take care of myself, but then also help raise whoever's next to me, or whether it's holding the door or saying thank you. Or we ate in Joshua Tree today, and I could tell our waitress was so sweet, and some of the other people around us, how they were ordering,
They were like me.
it sounds to me, it's like their culture, they're a little rough and around the edges, and I'm the opposite. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. And she even said at the end, and she was just, you could feel her. She was happy she had us, because the rest of
Yeah.
the crowd was a little rough.
Someone complained about, I don't know, that she hasn't like bring the water, and she said, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I was getting this client in the cashier.
She
I'm
was
bringing
the only
food."
waitress in
It
there.
was the only, and they got there like
Yeah. So
like 2 seconds
it's,
ago.
that's a really short answer on like making somebody happy, raising their vibration, because why wouldn't you want to feel like that? Because it does not feel good to feel in a bad or negative mood at all.
Yeah.
None of us want to feel like that. And this part of this podcast is I'm fucking human too, and I feel like but one thing I do know how to do is snap out of it. I have tools. I can check myself. I need to go for a walk.
Yeah.
I'm human. I need to go to the beach and put my feet in the sand and release to Mother Nature, because where we came from, whatever I need to release. Ride my bike.
Yeah.
So, sounds simple, and it is, but also it's like anything in life that you want to become better at or skilled at, or your profession, and you want to like keep rising the ladder and excel at it.
Yeah.
Spirituality and inner work and guidance, just like physical health, should be right there with it, because making money is a part of the process in its life. And I had not come from a place where money was, it was like I was punished. I felt guilty growing up about money because that's all I heard. How expensive something was. Why do I need this, that? And it wore me down to think that everyone is struggling, and you don't have to. And it's easier said than done, but it's mindset too. You have to have a good relationship with money.
Yeah. So, I mean, I want to tell everyone, we can tell now that we're in your podcast and in Day Ahead, how did our paths cross? How do we come up with these two ideas?
That's a great question, because I remember, and I think I said it first to you, and actually I used the app, The Pattern, that I sent to you, and I said, download this, put in your birthday and the time you were born, and you did, and I said, and we're going to follow each other.
Yeah.
And in the pattern, it had said before we met that it was a past life feeling, like we felt like we knew each other from a past life, a very familiar feeling and bond.
Yeah.
And that's how I felt on the phone with you.
Yeah, it's like that time. I'm actually, I mean, every one of my friends, they know I'm so bad on the phone and calling and stuff.
Ugh.
And when you told me, because, before we met and started dating, I remember you told me, can I call you? And I was like, oh, why do you want to call me? And then you called me and we talked for like 3 hours. And then I went to see you in LA, and I remember my medium.
And you didn't leave for like 3 weeks.
No, and I was supposed to come for 3 days. Charlene, my friend was.
Charlene, we were in West Hollywood at, where does Paul work? At that, whatever bar that is. And
Yeah, I forgot the name.
Charlene, near the Abbey.
Near the Abbey, yeah.
And Motherload, who has the strongest fucking drinks on the earth. And Charlene said, baby, and in Spanish, like she basically told you, do not leave me.
Yes.
Like she knew. And Charlene is of the same like vibration of me too. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
And 5 months before we met, my healer, Liana, said something about Costa Rica.
Yep.
And I have it in my notes, and I had no idea what that meant. Because I love the animals and I love the rainforest, and I lived in Belize. And I remember after we finally met.
Yeah. And mine, I have this healer in South Africa, Jillian, and she told me, I remember she said, oh, there's this man, you're going to move across the coast, and you guys are both going to start a bunch of projects. And she goes, that's going to be your person, and you guys are going to heal with each other.
Yeah.
And you guys are going to help people. And I remember this was in 2021. And she said, you're going to help so many people. And I'm like, how am I going to help people? I do marketing, recruiting. I was thinking maybe an app for recruiting. And she said, it's just going to come up. And I met you.
Yeah.
And like learning from each other, I feel like you have taught me, I was already into like believing there's something else like spiritual.
Yeah, because I was impressed that you already had a healer.
Yeah.
Because it's not a common term thrown around. It's becoming more known, and more people are more intrigued, I feel, instead of just wanting to follow one, like, not saying there's nothing wrong with religion.
Yeah.
But what I mean is, I think people like one mainstream being more open to what is spirituality. And why do people who are, we're not perfect and we're still intense and we get cry and everything.
Yeah.
But what we do is methods and methodologies that bring us back and in to teach us and grow and learn and keep raising our vibration, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's one thing we identified about each other. And I have always been to a very high, like, extremist
Yeah.
bodybuilding. And then when I found spirituality, I was young.
Yeah.
I remember somebody walked past me I had just moved across the country and I left my pharmacy career in Philadelphia and I was working. I said, I'm going to start personal training in bodybuilding.
Yeah.
And she walked past me and I just started there and she's before I went private. And she said, I don't know why, but something about you I like. And she's really like very outgoing, very cute. And I'd like to set up a session with you. Don't tell me the package tomorrow. Just tell me what the price is. And if all goes well, then, and she became my first healer. Talk about synchronicity.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah.
And I trained her for a year and a half. And then I was having like just, I wanted to feel better. And I didn't want to feel skeletons in the closet from childhood or things that confused me and hurt me and abandonment and everything. I wanted to feel really good. And it so happened that I helped her feel good and she helped me feel good. We know the journey of like how we met, and we met in this what I felt was like a spiritual place. Like it is the right timing for us. Why come up with the Day Ahead challenge?
I mean, I feel like something that you and I have kind of like similar is that we want to help people and I don't know, like teach them from like
Globally.
things that we have learned. So for me, I mean, for Day Ahead is I've been struggling so much, with ADHD. I feel like as I got in my 30s is worse. I mean, you live with me. So
I
um
always knew of ADHD, and I'm sure everyone knows a little bit, but I didn't know of ADHD and what it really means until we moved in together and we had to go in and out of the fucking garage 20 to 30 times when we first met until I realized, oh, he's going to forget his wallet, ID, headphones, gym bag, water bottle. And we were pulling in and out of the garage all the time. And so I learned.
remember the little meme of the girl in the hills walking in
Yes.
and out?
Always, never 5 minutes, always early, always 5 minutes late. But I adapted and I learned. And I said, okay, this is who you are. I accept you for who you are.
Yeah.
And I am the complete opposite because I am very like, my clothes are out the night before for the gym. My bag's done. I'm very organized.
Yeah.
And you are too,
Yeah.
in a different way.
Yeah.
So it's a balance. And I didn't get upset. I started to laugh at it. And then what I did do by adapting to you is like a checklist when we leave the house. Do you have your keys, your passport, your this? Like, it's like, and that's fine.
And do you remember like when I met you, like it was like we already know each other. We were in your house, but I remember the next morning I went to put coffee and I forgot to put the
Oh.
mug. And it was like our second date. Well, like we had like a first date that turned into 3 weeks together.
Yeah. You
um,
wouldn't leave.
you wouldn't let me leave. So you were
This
gonna
is
kidnap
true.
me. But and I forgot to put the mug. I was like, and there was like the coffee all over, and I was like, oh my god.
I
So
know. And the OCD, like clean freak in me is like, oh no. But because like when you just meet someone, you're on like your best behavior. And I was like, oh, I'm just gonna clean this. I'm just gonna look the other way. But in reality,
yeah.
it's funny because that's such a good depiction of us.
Yeah, and so for me, for Day Ahead, I
It's
just
funny.
it is funny. And but for me, with Day Ahead, I just, to be honest, I'm doing this app to help myself. Like I've been researching everything that I need. I mean, that's how I started with. I was like, what if I need this? Like I started researching. I wanted to search for an alarm that I can have to wake up because I snooze my alarm a million times. And I found out about this app that you have to solve like math problems or do other stuff.
So let me back up. So what do you mean? So for Day Ahead challenge, is that so you identified that right now, like the alarm, you can just keep snoozing it or you sleep through it.
Yeah.
So because you work a lot.
Yeah.
So is the how I look at it. So how did you come up with like what is the concept of this?
So Day Ahead for me is just like an app that is gonna help us be organized. Like Day Ahead is the concept.
Like you said,
of,
get out of bed.
yes.
So how
We're
do you
talking about the whole app with the
how does the function work for that?
So yeah, so I mean, I'm kind of like gonna give you guys a recap of the whole
Yeah.
app. So with Day Ahead, I just kind of like write, and I've been researching things that I need. One of the issues that I have is waking up early. One of the issues that I have is time management. I get distracted easy. I go on social media too much.
We
I
all
wasn't,
do.
yes, I wasn't consistent on meditating. To be honest, I wasn't like journaling. And since we're together, I mean, I've always done like work and like meditation and healing, but I feel like being with some people with ADHD, they need to have a structure. And I mean, I wish I can have like an assistant next to me sitting 24/7 with some I will have,
We
but
kind of do.
yeah, we kind of do. That's true. We have. But
We
my
have
goal,
not only Z, but then you have me.
yeah, and my sister helps me a lot
Remember
too.
when I started sending you calendar invites?
Yeah,
And they're
yeah,
color coordinated and where the location and time, and even for to go to the gym.
yeah. I
And
was dying. I
which
used to
is
think,
very, which is a characteristic of Justenia.
I used to think it was so funny. So I just put together a list. So what is something that I need? I was like, I need to figure out a way that we can wake up early, be accountable, organize my day. The color coordinator helped me a lot when you start showing me that.
Yeah.
I had this app that blocks my phone when I want to focus. So I wanted to have just an app where you can do everything. Wake up early, organize your day, plan
Yeah.
your day ahead, meditate, journal. It's kind of like giving, for me, the concept of day ahead is being the best version of yourself and like center because especially us with ADHD, we need to have everything organized and have like a structure. If not, we don't get anything done.
But it's not just for someone with ADHD.
No, it's for everyone.
So it helps the mindset of somebody with ADHD, but it also
Everyone.
helps somebody like me because I am so organized and color coordinated calendar
Yep.
that this actually is, I feel like it's an all in one.
No, this app is actually not for people with ADHD. I mean, I came up with the concept and I have ADHD, but DayAhead is an app for everyone. Like anyone that
Yes.
runs a business, anyone that wants to be healthy, it makes you accountable to be healthy, to work
It's a
out,
community.
yoga. It's a community, and that's actually what I was going to mention right now. Something that I researched from other successful apps is that you get points and you are your friends. So my friend, actually Frank, and we came up with this concept of having a productivity score, which we hate credit scores, but this is in a positive way. So
Yeah.
a
A
productivity,
positive credit score.
a positive credit score. So my goal is to be productive, be a better person, be organized and center yourself. But something that pushes people is being accountable with your friends. Also, if you don't wake up early, you don't get points. If you don't finish your
Yeah.
tasks, you don't get points. If you don't plan your day ahead, you lose points. So it makes you have to do everything every day to organize your day so
Get the points.
so you can have a good productivity score, and who knows, maybe later on that's gonna be something you can add on your resume.
Yeah.
And
I love that idea.
yeah, my friend said that we should talk to LinkedIn in the future. And you have a productivity score on
But
your
that's
LinkedIn
a
profile.
great idea because the app will regulate or monitor how productive you are.
Yes.
And it's, yes. And now I understand why an HR manager like Kristen would be
Yeah.
great, or Shelly too, would love this idea because it bypasses a lot
Yeah.
of other things. Like, you can do personality tests of how somebody is going to work, but this will even show that the productivity part because you can see the personality and do this and do that. But until you really start working with somebody, like, that's when you see how productive they are or
Yeah.
not.
And for me, it's just I just want us people to have like a structure, see how their day is going to be, and also you cannot like lie to your friends. If you want to work out, you have to take a photo in the gym, and I will detect that you're actually in the gym. And the alarm to wake up, you cannot just snooze the alarm, take a photo of the ceiling or yourself. You have to show in the camera that you are out of bed and brushing your teeth, pour your coffee out of your bedroom.
So this concept. So let me get. So this would make sense for you. So in the morning, instead of like hitting snooze,
Yeah.
for you to get out of bed, and again, because now you have this like challenge and you're linked with friends or me and or whoever across the world, and the productivity point. So it's, I'm gonna get out of bed when the alarm goes off, and then take a picture brushing your teeth or
I
video
mean, doing something out of bed.
out of bed. So
Like
even
it's just you cannot just be in your bedroom.
right.
You have to be in another
And does
room.
anyone see this photo
You can send the photo to your friends, so no, it's just for the AI. But
on
if
the
you have
app?
close
Yeah.
friends, yeah, so you can have your friends that you can send it to them. So something that is really funny is my friends.
Or tag them in it.
Yeah,
Right.
no, you send it to them as a direct message. I mean,
love it.
no one looks that great in the morning, but so you can send it to your friends as a good morning message, like something positive. Also, the alarm, you can have like we're gonna have like the ringtones like really positive. You can have your friend or your personal trainer like telling you why you should work out at what time you should be
With
up.
their voice.
Yeah, you can. It's something we're working on,
I
which could
love
be
it.
pretty cool. Um,
That's very inspiring
yes.
because and we'll talk about this later, but we're bringing back my fitness app that
Yep.
I launched years ago, and I loved it. Customized meal plans for anyone across the board,
Yeah.
and customized workout plans monthly.
Yeah.
And now it has the AI built in and just
Yeah. It's
journals.
amazing that
So
you can.
so we link it with
It's
it's another part of productivity
that we're
within
the head.
Day Ahead, because this is Day Ahead Fitness, and that keeps you productive at the gym and also keeps like the healthier we on. It's
Yeah.
what you know. This once you get there and do it is
Yep.
when you eat healthy and work out right, you feel fucking good.
Yeah.
So the app's gonna make the Day Ahead app, the fitness and the Day Ahead. It's an app to make people feel good too.
Yes. I mean, when you have your day organized, when your day is organized, I feel. I don't know. Your mind is clear. If I work out in the morning, I already feel good. If I don't work out in the morning, I already start my day feeling bad. Like when I wake up early and I go to gym early, I feel better. So when what I want to do is for people to be accountable. We're gonna do day ahead fitness. We're gonna help people with fitness, mental health, journaling. You're gonna teach them on this podcast how to journal. You're gonna teach people how to be grateful. We're gonna have meditations for people. My mom now meditates in the middle of the day. Like now I meditate. Now even if we have an argument, if I'm stressed with work, I go and meditate. So you have everything in one place. And imagine that I will give you points for like journaling, meditating, going to gym early,
Yeah,
or finishing your task. If you're in a focus mode, you can block your apps and just click start, and your whole screen is gonna be the task that you have to do for the next 35 seconds. Sorry, 35 minutes. So it keeps you like organized, and every time you finish something productive, you're gonna get points,
points.
and you're gonna have a productivity score.
Weekly or monthly?
I think it's gonna be monthly, the productivity score. I mean, you're gonna start from zero, and you can get to 900.
Yeah, I think,
So
and it would be nice to do like you could see it weekly, like each week result maybe, but then it
I think
tallies it all up at the
no,
end.
yeah, daily you're gonna see because you're gonna get the points of the
Yeah,
day
that's
when you
nice. That's
plan.
encouraging.
Yeah. Also in the app you're gonna have the angels cards that we love, so you're gonna get like a motivation in the morning.
Yeah,
I love that. And the community. So we're gonna have communities. Like we research apps about being healthier. If I love yoga, we can have a community for yoga. We can have a community for people that love dogs, people that love
people who want to
hiking,
also get over addictions,
just addictions, and like people that want to quit
to
drugs.
lift each other up.
Yeah. So if you want to quit alcohol, drugs, any bad habits, and the good thing is you're gonna have communities and your friends, but to protect your privacy. When
Privacy.
we join a community, let's say if I'm gonna join an alcoholic group that I want. Everyone is helping each other.
Yeah,
I would join like anonymous. So of course, like I don't want
you
to
have
see
that
my
choice.
boss. Yeah, you have the choice.
I like
You don't
that.
wanna have your boss
Very good.
on it because
Yes,
also on day ahead on the task you're eventually going to be able to collaborate with friends co-workers on the task.
love it.
So you want to protect your privacy, but at the end of the day what we want to
Yeah.
do with day ahead
You
is
know where else this is could really work, and I see this going is you just said something like you could do it with your coworkers and like on a project or something you're working on with like your team or this or that,
yeah,
and it gives you the score for like the individual person in the team, and then you kind of can see where everyone is, and it's going to motivate you to get it done. Like say you're in college
yeah,
and there's 4 people in a group, and you always have a team lead.
yeah,
Right. And for the team lead always has to fucking do half the work. Like
yeah,
or push it.
yeah, yeah,
Usually, unless you get lucky with that one group.
yeah,
Like if you're in my group, you are lucky. I'm just kidding. But so if you think of that even in college, you're on the day ahead and it's productivity. So you have a group semester project you're working on together. You don't really know these people
hmm,
and how they work, right? Because that's what they do. And they
yeah,
pair sometimes the professor would pair you with different people
yep,
and energies and personalities.
yep,
And then if you think you're all connected doing this project and it's 3 months long before your semester's over, you can see who's doing what because you got to log like you see so
yeah,
I see this going like what a cool tool because it helps anyone with anything.
yep. It helps anyone I mean, I just see it like a big opportunity for everyone. And especially right now, there's so much in I don't know, so many distractions
Yeah.
that having something that rewards you for
Rewires you.
yes, and like it motivates you and your friends. Imagine you're competing to be healthy. Not competing. You're like motivating each other. And I got this idea because my friends they use the Apple Watch to work out, and some of them they will go, "Oh, you didn't work out today. What was your excuse?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, this is actually really funny." And also Duolingo, they have like scores, and you can see your friend that like did the
Yeah.
20 minutes that they get points. You lose them. So people are gonna be motivating each other. It's gonna be being competitive in a positive way because you're organizing yourself. You're gonna be
Yes, it's
clear
competitiveness in a way to better yourself
yourself.
and everyone else around you, which and the rest of the world. So there's nothing but positivity from it.
Yep.
I think it's a genius idea. I'm so excited. I just playing around with it. It's such a tranquil design. And
Yes.
I think it's like nice on the eyes and it's not like cheesy looking or it's there was we wanted this launch you wanted this launch months ago, but
December. Yeah.
we said until we energetically feel
Yep.
we said it to the developers until we have this perfected in the sense we'll always change and modify things as
Yep.
every
As we
we
go.
evolve, right? But it's just like with AI, until it looks and feels good, because it's not about just getting this out at no.
No.
It's gotta be right. And it's so nice to see. I can't wait to show everyone. You
I
show
can't wait to
everyone.
show everyone. And I just so yeah, I feel like when we show everyone with the podcast and also this podcast is a part of the ahead, we're gonna have the ahead fitness. I cannot
Yeah.
wait to show everyone because I feel like even my family has learned a lot on meditating. And my mom now she meditates, she journals, she's doing different stuff to calm herself. So I feel like I know so many of my friends don't. So it
Because
will
then
be
your mom always you're always so
yeah.
and inside, I don't always feel like that. But
Mhm.
the thing about me that I like that personally about myself, honestly, is because I do so much inner work that I can always be like, and because I want everyone else to feel that.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to be stressed or feel anxiety. No, we want to help calm that.
Yep. So that is our goal. So I mean, with day ahead, what we want, yeah, we're gonna launch it pretty soon. And again, like
It's a productivity, positivity, center yourself, live in abundance, have the most positive mindset, and there is no fucking reason why you cannot live the life you want. And we are
yep,
told like it's social media is so good for many reasons and connection wise, but it's also there's a lot of things that it takes you away from, and also a lot of propaganda.
yeah,
And meaning like it's trickled down,
yeah,
and you like lost and focused and obsessed over it, and everyone kids with anxiety, and it's not okay. So I think having healthy communities and a productivity and healthy app and healthy podcasts and it's stuff that is going to help you first and foremost so that you can help anyone else around you because the way it's going now
yep. So with yeah, the way it's going now, I feel
is
like we're gonna,
not it's for a reason
yep,
and you have to look at it in a positive light because if you don't it's very dark right now,
yeah,
but there's going to be light and we always and I always say this we always say this and we've seen it in the history. We're just walking through it now and it is heavy.
yeah.
And all of this is going to help you center and focus yourself and feel better and change the fucking world.
So day ahead, we're gonna be launching the app in March. We're gonna be launching the day ahead podcast, the DK
February.
mindset,
Because
and
February is my birthday month.
yes,
40, baby.
and then we're gonna be
More Botox.
launching Day Ahead Fitness. And again, with Day Ahead, just to give you a picture to everyone, what it has, it's an app that that helps you wake up early. You have an alarm that you have to do live, so you don't snooze.
Productivity.
Yeah, it helps you. Also, it makes you also meditate, journal, organize your day, calendar, and color coordinator. Sorry, color coordinator.
It doesn't
Yeah.
make you meditate, but it
Oh, no.
guides you.
Yeah, let me yeah. So with Day Ahead, you're gonna have an app where you are going to have an option for all of us that we just snooze the alarm a million times. We're gonna have an alarm that you're gonna you're gonna have to prove to the app that you're getting out of bed. Like it can be brushing your teeth, pouring a cup of coffee, and that's gonna be one of the features of the
The
app.
AI sees it.
Yes, the AI sees it and make sure that you're not in bed. Another feature that we're gonna have is we're gonna journal. We're gonna have a journal in the we're gonna have our own podcast, our own meditations. You're gonna have an AI assistant that books in your calendar every task, every appointment. Coordinator is gonna explain you each task. And then we're also gonna have the community. So you can join a community to be better if you like to
Right now, the world needs community,
yeah, so a community where you support each other.
no matter
And
what it is.
yep. And then we want to have a place that we can go and just be positive. We don't want to read negative comments.
Sorry about that.
We want to keep it really, really positive. So we want to make sure that the communities stay positive. And
Babe, that was so much and so good.
yeah,
My hands.
no, you know me too. So just
It's gonna make
wait. So the communities. So we're going to have communities where you're going to be able to join, even if it's you like painting, you like going to desert, you like, or if you want to quit bad habits, you want to quit drinking, support each other. We want to keep a community where it's positive, and where you kind of share with people what's working for you, so we can support each other. So with Day Ahead, again, it's gonna be an app where you can have all in it. Just compete with your friends about becoming the best version of yourself, being organized, being centered. It's an app that I created to organize myself based on my ADHD, based on running multiple companies, and having all sometimes so much on my plate and not being able to focus is the worst feeling. If you have ADHD and you know that you cannot focus on, you have such a hard time, and then you can feel a little bit depressed. Like, why I'm not getting things done? So with their head, that's gonna change. And you're gonna have a community, and you're gonna get awards for. You're gonna get rewarded for being productive and being the best version of yourself. So stay tuned because we're launching Day Ahead in March 2026.